up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So I figured out the best hack for improving the wear of your face makeup. And no matter what day it is, no matter what products I'm using with it, like this has worked literally every single time I've done it. It will improve the wear of every foundation, every face product by hours. I'm telling you, you're gonna be mind blown. Not so fun fact about me, I've been an acne sufferer for about 2.5 years now. And I do not exaggerate when I say it has been a constant state of breakouts. Like I have not seen my skin clear in over 2 years. The problem I've seen since I have really had bad acne is that every foundation in my collection breaks down 10 times faster because of my acne. They eat through the makeup, they fade it, they break it down. My worst areas for acne are right under my cheek right here. So whenever I'm testing out foundations, like that's the first place I look to see, okay, is it long wearing or not? And my skin's not even super oily. Like it would be one thing if I had like a greasy issue, like in my T-zone or something, but my skin is actually pretty normal. So one day I was sitting down just playing with makeup, kind of tweaking an existing hack that I've heard of before, but just kind of simplifying it more. And it worked so freaking well. I've tested this very, very thoroughly. I don't care if you're dry, combination, normal, oily. I feel like this will truly work for everyone. Just to prove to you guys how truly magical this is, like it is the simplest tweak. I'll also be showing you guys multiple wear tests over different days using completely different products. Let's get into it. So I personally hate videos where you have to watch the entire video to actually get to the point of the hack. And I get kind of confused and I get kind of overwhelmed if there's a lot of steps and people aren't breaking it down super simply for me. So I'm gonna break this down step by step right over here. Step 1 is apply all of your skincare, okay? Right up to your sunscreen, apply it all. Step 2, apply your primer, any primer. And then step 3 is where the hack comes in. Dust a loose setting powder, loose, not pressed, across your entire face, or at least the areas where you get the most wear issues. Step 4, if you're applying a foundation that's more on the thick side, maybe it's matte, or maybe you just feel like you need some more hydration, you can apply a setting spray here, just kind of re-wet the skin and kind of prepare it better for liquid foundation. If you're using a powder foundation, probably don't have to worry about this step. I do want to mention that this will also aid in improving the wear of everything. So you might want to do it just to be safe. Step 5 is finish your makeup as usual and end it with a setting spray. So yeah, 3 and 4 are where the hack comes in, but 3 especially. So yeah, just play around with different setting powders. Like try to go for one if you have dry or mature skin that's not super mattifying, obviously. Like try to find one that maintains somewhat of a glow in the finish of your foundation. Like it's not completely oil absorbing and just, you know, skin sucking. So because it's 7 o'clock at night, I don't really feel the need to apply 3 or 4 skincare products. I just put on this Tony Moly Watermelon Do All Over Serum. So now go into your primer. So I'm using NYX Electrolyte Primer. You may be wondering, okay, what if I like to use something like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter or the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, like something that has like, it's kind of a primer, but it's also kind of like a base product, like a glowy base product. You can apply it in this step if you wanted to, but honestly, by the time you put your setting powder on, it'll probably get covered up. Like the glow will probably just be mattified too much. So if I were you, I would do your glowy illuminizer kind of product after the setting powder. So here's the routine modified in case you like to use something like that. So just screenshot or whatever you want to do. So now for step 3, the hack step, which is apply a loose setting powder very lightly all over your face, or at least in the areas where you have wear issues. And I actually had this one in my collection for a long time, but I didn't like it on top of my foundation and stuff. Like it doesn't improve the wear of my makeup when I wear it as an actual setting powder. I started using it one day for this step just to kind of use it up so I wouldn't waste it, and fell in love with it. This is the Skin Food Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. So this is actually a Korean beauty product. I've been applying with this one. This is actually a stippling brush, like a duo fiber stippling brush, and it works so well. The problem is that I don't know if this is still available. I think this is actually from Crown Brush. I'm pretty sure I've had this brush for at least 12 years. Here's what it looks like just so you can try to replicate it yourself. I mean, you can use, honestly, any duo fiber brush. Yeah, I'm just gonna apply this anywhere where I have wear issues. So right through here where I have acne and I tend to get blemishes and stuff, my chin, above my lips where I get like a sweat stash, my T-zone, my nose, the area where my sunglasses usually sit, right through here on the sides of my nose. I will be avoiding my under eye area because I mean, that's kind of a more dry area to begin with, so I feel like extra powder doesn't need to be there. I mean, you could try it. So like I said, this is a bonus step. You don't have to do this, but it will improve the wear of your makeup, so might as well do it. So take any kind of setting spray, just something to re-wet the skin, and then go into your foundation, concealer, cheek products as normal. But yeah, here's what it looks like up close. So you would think that it would look, you know, maybe dry, cakey, heavy, powdery. No. It looks flawless. It looks smooth. It looks perfected, like we're covered up. We still have some glow to the skin. I know my acne and texture is not emphasized where I put that powder on. Yeah, I'll come back maybe tomorrow or whenever the next time I get to film is, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after I get done applying it. I'll show you the time, and I'll also show you guys that evening. So I'll see you guys then. Alrighty, wear test number 1. It is currently 11:30 in the morning right now. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did yesterday because this is a pajama shirt and I wear my pajamas for like 2 or 3 days at a time. So mind your business. So I'm gonna get up close, show you guys a nice slow-mo shot so you can see how it's covering, how it looks right now, the pores, all that stuff. Yeah, I'll see you guys later tonight. Alrighty, we are done with day 1 wear test. So it is now 11:06 at night. So we are at the 11.5 hour mark, working on 12 hours. So with the foundation that I used today, the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint Foundation, I actually have an entire video where I did a wear test and stuff. So I'll link it up here just so you can see how it usually wears on me without doing the hack. The foundation is still going pretty dang strong over my blemish areas under my cheek right here. I mean, there's a tad bit of fading, but very, very minimal. Like, I still feel pretty good about this. But yeah, no caking anywhere, no dryness, no patchy spots, none of that like super heavy, thick, powdery look. And I do have an overall glow to my skin. I actually just got done working out about an hour and a half ago, so some of the luminescence is from that. I also use a luminous setting spray, so yeah, I don't normally look this glowy with the foundation, so it's probably the luminous setting spray as well. Yeah, that's day 1. Alrighty guys, day 2 wear test. It is now 10:44 in the morning, but I'm gonna say 10:40 for our check-in time just because I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes just kind of cleaning up and stuff. So 10:40 for our check-in time. And fun fact, this is actually the foundation combination that I wore a couple weeks ago on a day, like a very, very long day, that really solidified the magic and the power of this hack. And on this wonderful day, I had sustained a horrific injury to my toe. During the pain, I passed out about 2 or 3 times, and in the process of passing out, you know, you get really hot and sweaty, like you feel the sweat just beating up and pouring out of your face and your neck and stuff. So yeah, that was happening, and I was woken up by my husband splashing water in my face, and then I was also just like squished up against a car door like this. I put my makeup on that morning around 8:30 or 9, and I didn't take it off until about 10 or 11 o'clock that night. So it was a very long day, and no joke, it looked just as good when I took it off as it did when I put it on. But yeah, here's what it looks like up close. So everything is perfectly covered. None of my acne or blemishes are peeking through. Pores are looking fabulous. This is definitely one of those good makeup days that's going to determine the entire day. Like, it's just going to be a great day. Alright guys, I'm back. So it is now 9:25 p.m. So our check-in time was 10:40, which means that we are on our way to 11 hours. I've gone outside, I've worked out, I've walked, I have been out in the heat, I've done chores where I've sweat and stuff all day. Like, it's been a long one. So I am shiny kind of all over. The thing is, greasiness is usually more targeted. Like, usually if you get shiny or greasy, it's just in your T-zone or something. It's more of like an overall glow. Like, you can see it everywhere. It's not just in my T-zone. But I'm going to contribute it to this new setting spray that I used today. This is the Ulta Beauty Wannabe Fresh Makeup Setting Spray, and it says it gives a dewy finish. Even if I am a tad bit oily, I kind of like the way it looks right now. Like, it looks very glowy, very dewy. Like, my skin looks like it's just healthy and like I've exfoliated. But look at the lack of fading. So I had some stuff down here to cover up as I normally do. It's not showing through on either side. My cheek products, everything. My bronzer, blush, highlight, all of them are going strong. I have no creasing in between my eyebrows like I normally get. I have no creasing up here. My T-zone, I usually get red on my nose, my chin after so long. No fading there. I don't have any sinkage into my pores. I mean, look at that. Like, zip, nothing. All right guys, third and final wear test is now 12 o'clock noon, and today I purposely use a couple products that typically don't wear the best on me, like this Cream Shop BB cream. I love it. It gives great coverage. I love the finish, all of it. It just doesn't wear very long on me. Like, I usually get maybe 6 hours if I'm lucky that day. And also the Moira Set and Correct Loose Setting Powder. I love this stuff so much in terms of the effect. Like, it is so blurring and softening, but whenever I use it as a setting powder by itself, it doesn't prolong the wear of my makeup very well. Like I usually get breakdown pretty quick into the day. But I use this one for the hack and also for my setting powder on top. So hopefully I'm not setting myself up for failure. But yeah, I'm gonna do a nice little slow-mo shot so you can see what everything looks like up close, the coverage. I have quite a bit to cover up blemish-wise. My pores are looking magnificent. That powder really does a number on them. In my forehead, I got some bumps and some scabbage and whatnot, so we got some happenings up there, and then down here I got some happenings. So yeah. Alrighty guys, final wear test checkout time. It is now 8:33, so we just passed the 8.5 hour mark. And honestly, I wanted to shoot further than 8.5 hours. Like I wanted to shoot for like a 10 or 12 hour day, but honestly, I just want to take a shower. My armpits smell like butt crack, not gonna lie. Check out the coverage, the acne. I had a lot to cover up today, and I feel like everything is still going pretty strong. I do have a little bit of fading in my cheek product region, but honestly, my little girl had her hands on me a lot today. Like I got manhandled a lot today. No one ever calls CPS for parents being abused. You can definitely see that on this side I've got more fading, so she definitely, you know, manhandled this side more. So yeah, the cheek products could be a little bit stronger, but like I said, this foundation normally only gets like 5 or 6 hours of wear. The fact that I can even still see my cheek products, I mean, that's an improvement in and of itself. Here's my forehead. So once again, no lineage, no creasing. I don't have any creasing into my nasolabial folds, no like sinkage into the pores. I do have a tad bit of fading and redness peeking through on my chin, but not my nose. So there is a little bit of breakdown there. I'm gonna edit myself a little bit. I'm gonna make a little modification to what I said earlier. This won't work with every single loose powder. Today, like I said, I used the Moira loose setting powder, and not only did I use it for my hack, but I used it to set my entire face. So I think what I would do next time is just use this for my powder hack step, but not use it to actually set my face. So I think that if I had done that differently today, this would have looked even better. So yes, I'm a tad bit shiny and greasy, and I feel some oil buildup, but like I said, this improves the wear of any foundation by hours, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to take it to, you know, 10, 12, 14, 16 hour status, you know. This is a 5 or 6 hour wear foundation normally, and we're at the almost 9 hour mark, so technically it did improve it by hours. So yeah, I really hope that you guys decide to try this hack out for yourself. I think it's going to come in handy for so many people. If you have any wear issues, once again, no matter your skin type, I truly think that this will be absolutely game changing. But the only thing left is for you to try it yourself. Don't take my word for it. You got to try it for yourself. So if you do decide to try it, make sure you come back to the video in the comment section and leave me your experience below. Leave your skin type. If you like hearing about tips and tricks and hacks and stuff like that, then make sure you give this one a big old thumbs up. Here's a couple more things for you to check out next. Just venture around the channel, make yourself at home, subscribe if you're not already, and turn the notification bell on to always see my stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.